I'm Zak. This is the first time I'm talking Meteor. In fact, this is the first product that we've built with Meteor. My background, I actually worked in the banking industry for about 8-9 years, got quite bored of it, quite sick and tired of it, so I decided to give up all the cash and easy lifestyle and try and pursue a new life of fun, adventure, and coding. And here's what we've come up with. So the concept idea, go eat with, if you haven't already heard about it or know about it, we are basically cloning Come Dine With Me, the program, the TV show. We're not allowed to obviously call it Come Dine With Me or be associated with it, but we'll call it Come Dine With Me style platform, and we'll call it Go Eat With. So yeah, we're cloning the Come Dine With Me format. So the whole show, obviously, if you haven't heard of it or never watched it before, 4 or 5 people or random set of people get together, join together, and then each person hosts a dinner party for the other set of guests. They take it in turns. They cook. They set a recipe. Set a menu of what they're going to do. Cook for each other. Go to their houses. Enjoy the food. Possibly enjoy the atmosphere, enjoy the entertainment, and then at the end of the day, they rate each other, and there's a winner at the end. And obviously on the show, they get like a monetary reward, but we're thinking about non-monetary rewards to start with. Yeah, I think it's a better idea. So the platform itself, you can create your own custom private events as well. So you don't need to do the events with strangers. You can use our platform to create your own Come Dine Me challenge with friends, family, colleagues, co-workers, whoever you choose. Of course, you can also join public events. Yes, that means strangers. We've got a bit of feedback in terms of how to try and make that a bit safer and less creepy. But hopefully, if we get enough people using the platform, then hopefully the community effect means that we will get a bit more safety and a bit more, let's say, I don't know, acceptance, I guess. People might say, hey, it's not a bad idea. It's a good way to meet new people. So what do? We set up events. You can go to the dinners, rate people, rate dishes, share recipes. That was the concept. We came up with the concept. My partner and I came up with the concept about two months ago, and we've been crazily coding away to build and launch this site. Okay, why Meteor? Yeah, why Meteor instead of any other framework? Well, a few reasons. Number one, yes, we really do suck at coding. I cannot emphasize this point more than anything else, right? It really is. Look, my background is banking projects. I never really did any programming before. You know, the most I came to coding was doing VBA, macros, and kind of things like that. Yeah, it's cool. I made some nice charts with them. But no, in terms of web development and other areas, no, never really looked into it. But we were interested, and we wanted to learn more. And I started doing some Python Django style programming about a year ago, and then realized I really sucked at that as well. Tried Ruby, and I gave up after a day. And then we saw more JavaScript frameworks, and then Meteor came along, and for the last 6 months, been learning Meteor, and it's a lot easier to learn when you're a newbie, definitely, absolutely. I mean, JavaScript programming, the language itself is fairly simple, like a lot of programming languages, but I guess when you're trying to build an app and trying to release something, yeah, Meteor definitely is head and shoulders above the rest in terms of the ease of it for, I guess, people at our level, which is fairly new people to coding. Rapid prototyping, we found that we could actually get stuff on screen and test it out within days. Have an idea, think about it, let's get it on the screen, let's try out new ideas. I don't know. I don't know enough about other frameworks and programming techniques to say, can we actually do this in another framework just as easily? Is it possible? Are there frameworks out there that are just as simple? It's not possible. It's not, there you go, it's not possible. The Meteor London guy says it's not possible, so there we go. So rapid prototyping, development, testing, it was quite quick for us. And the last bit is the database stuff. We're also very novices at any database stuff. MongoDB linked with Meteor, it makes it a hell of a lot easier. The auto-synchronization stuff between server and your client is, basically it means that we can do stuff instead of actually trying to work out how to do stuff. Perfect. Next slide. Show them the website. Yes. Okay, so the website's up and running. Okay, that's it. So yeah, so here's our site. Yeah, it looks great, I think. Yeah, brilliant. Yeah, good job. So what we can do, we can share recipes. So we can actually upload our own recipes and share them with people. You can become a top-rated Go Eat with Chef. If enough people rate you at dinners, we have a little funky algorithm to update your scores. Obviously, I just made my own, and I don't know how Emilio Estevez got up there, but yeah, I'm definitely up there as a pretty good chef. Okay, so the events here, so let me just show you a little, we won't go through it. The site's up and running on goeatwith.co, and you can access it yourself and have a play around. But the main thing is we've got the events page where you can look at public events. So events that have already been launched. So this is actually the launch event we had. And once you set up like a set of dinners, just like Come Dine With Me, then you get this kind of, it's basically a workflow. It's event scheduling workflow kind of platform in a way. You sign up, you have different dinners, and I think this one was actually a dinner which we attended like a few weeks back. So you got your little menu. You can, I think that says rustic garlic bread with a basil topping, followed by chicken cacciatore with baby potatoes and a decadent chocolate truffle with honeycomb. Okay, so these are photos from the event itself. We've made it that you can upload photos from the event. There's some of the participants. You probably recognize this dude. He's here, the old graduate intern. He looks like he's having the time of his life here, though. I must say, look at that smile. Legend. Okay, so that's a past event, but you can join. You can either create your own events. So you wanted to create your own events with your friends, family. You click on new private event. You got to be signed in though. That's probably a good idea. Let's sign someone in. Okay, so cool. So you just basically say the number of people participating in this event, give a title, add their email addresses, create the event, and then it will just email invites to people. They can accept or reject, and then if everybody accepts and it all goes well, you'll have another current event. So that's your private event, and then I guess here we've got our public events. So all we do is we've created a set of probably 1,000 or more different events on different days, different locations within London, and then you can go in here and actually see where roughly the catchment area of the event's going to be, what days the dinners are going to be on, and then you can join the event. If somebody's on, are you on? How about accept the event? We'll show some reactivity. Somebody will go, there you go. Somebody accepted the events. Good old reactivity. So now spots available. What if? Okay, it was probably a bit too quick because I never said like there was 2 spots and there's 2 available. But if anyone saw, there were 2 spots available and there were 2 current participants. Okay, so once, yeah. Someone saw. Who saw it? There you go. Good man. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, we love it. We love using Meteor for these reasons, right? Good old reactivity. Okay, request to leave event. It's not going to automate it. I'm going to email say because I don't want people leaving events, right? So your request to leave has been emailed to the yeah, exactly. Somebody will process it in the next 7 working days. Or something like that. Okay, so once people have accepted these events, then you'll get more in current events. And then you just go through the exact process where you can, okay, so I don't have a current event right now, but what I'll do is if I quickly, can you sign in another person and just accept the final one? So I've already signed up to this event as it says right here.
1 minute warning.
1 minute warning, we're almost done. Sign in. Slow assistance.
I signed in as a male.
Oh, he signed as a male. You should sign as a female. We've got this little feature that you can't have more than 2 guys at an event, just in case, right? You know, they're planning some nefarious stuff. So he's been denied. Okay, don't worry about that. Let's go back to the presentation. Okay, and here's the recipes page. So this is yeah. So we've got recipes page. We got sharing of recipes, rating of recipes, and then showing more recipes and things like that. Okay, let me go back to the presentation now with my 1 minute warning kind of almost up already. Just quick ones, code snippets, if anyone's interested. Oh my gosh, that thing takes forever. And now I'm back on the other thing again. Okay, here we go. So as our man here before, was it Simon? Richard, sorry, Richard, yeah, my gosh. As Richard was saying, publishing and subscription. So this is our, if you remember the events page, the public events page, you got like a view of like 5 events that you can join, but actually there are thousands in the actual system. So we need to build up a query to make sure that the events that you see are actually in your area on the days that you choose, other kind of preferences. So this is basically a little snippet of how we basically set up the query for the MongoDB query, and you can see we just keep, if the guy does have a postcode in his settings, then it will just push this as another one for the query. If the guy does have preferences for days, it will push it and then it just returns it. So you've got the subscription there, sorry, publishing there, and you've got the subscriptions there, and then it just puts in user stuff. Okay, next one. No one probably cares about this, but the recipes page is based on infinite scroll. I stole that code from the previous Meteor meeting. I think it was lookback.io. Yep. Carl Litke kind of gave a beautiful little presentation. So all it does is check to see if the load more button is visible on the screen. And as soon as it is, it just loads, it just changes the session variable, the recipe limit, and then just loads up, goes to your publish and subscription and just loads up more. That's that. And then the rankings index. So you probably haven't seen this other page, but there is a page with chef rankings, and it just gives you like the top 10 chefs currently. And what we found is that you can't reliably or easily get back the index number from your Mongo queries. I think maybe you could have done that previously or something, like someone told me. I don't know. But we just do a cheeky little map function and add the index to the actual cursor and then return that so we have the index number and it's easy to rank them. Okay, last 2 slides. Issues, would-likes that we would like to see. Testing frameworks, yeah, we know velocity's coming and we know about Leica and stuff, but to be honest, for people like us at our level, we struggle. I'm a project manager previously, and obviously I understand how testing works in an IT world, but how about for beginners like us? We want something that would be a lot simpler, a lot easier to actually be able to see if our code is broken quite quickly. We currently haven't found that. Animation hooks. I think animation hooks is coming for Blaze templating, but when data changes in the back end, so for example, I guess if new events come on or events change, then it kind of automatically flicks. So it's not good user experience if it all of a sudden the whole page just changes. We'd like animation hooks too. And then the last one for us is mobile app porting. We've explored a few different ideas, but we cannot really find an easy way to port this to native app instead of just using it on the browser. And we'd like to see that as part of I guess Meteor development growth. That's it. Any questions? You can follow us at Go Eat With. It's live and running, so if you want to do your own Come Dive With Me style events, get to the site.